Hello. Hello, Pippin. It's you and me and two other people. Hello, how are you? I will be, how's the audio levels? Are they okay? They're doing alright? How you doing? How are things? You know? Happy Friday, everybody. I will be real with you. We had a work, mixology class at 4 o'clock today, in which I made a mojito, and said mojito, we were told to put 2 ounces of audio is good. Thank you, Pippin. We were told to put 2 ounces of rum in it, and I think that I don't know how much rum that is, and I was very drunk for the watching of Loki with my flatmate earlier today, and I was also very. I'm still drunk. So this should be fun. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to the stream on Wednesday to finish off Pride Month, where we ended up raising a ton of money. I'm just going to turn down that music a little bit. Where we raised over £200 for mermaids who are UK trans. You heard me say this so much on Wednesday, but they're a UK trans supporting charity for young trans people and their families. I can't believe how much money we raised. It was very, very cool, over 200 quid. Today is not a charity stream, but it is an opportunity for us to finish playing the fucking game that we started. All right? Because I was having a very nice time, and I think... I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this in one sitting. It may require another sitting, because Dreamy Daddies is meant to take about 5 hours to complete, I believe, and we've done about 2 hours of gameplay. I am not 100% sure if I'm going to end up doing... Let's be real, I'm probably not going to do 4 hours of streaming tonight, seeing as I'm already in a slightly tipsy state. Who knows what's going to happen? It's all crazy, everything's up in the air. But thank you very much for coming. And yeah, this is going to be lovely. You've never actually seen anyone finish it. Well, I promise, Pippin, I am going to finish it, whatever ending we get. But we'll at least play a couple of hours tonight, see how far we get, and then we will go to, maybe we'll finish it next week, at the very least, okay? So that is my promise for you today. So without further ado, shall we actually get into some actual gameplay? Look at this, absolutely stunning. Just wait for me to appeal, will you? Excuse me? Can you wait for me to appear, please? Wait for it. 3, 2, 1. Ah! There he is! Hello! Oh, isn't it exciting? Yes, Pippin, I'm incredibly excited as well. This is all going very well. I know that... So I can see that there are apparently 5 concurrent viewers who are watching, 6 concurrent viewers, and I have only seen Pippin in the chat. So if you are indeed watching, do make yourself known. If you want, this isn't a charity stream again, but if you want to give some money to mermaids, then the link is in the description if you want to. I'm not going to be looking at it or tracking it, but that would be lovely. Yes, you did spoil it for me. This is Ace. I would have been... I thought it would have been brilliant if we had died. I had one of the potential endings spoiled for me on Twitter. Probably won't go that way, though. Because I would never choose bombing off of a waterfall over having a nice time with our university... Oh! Let's load this one, I believe is what we're doing, right? Hello, Justin! What do you mean someone else? Did I confuse this with FS10? You did not, it's okay. There is a potential death in Dream Daddy. I won't spoil it for you here, Pippin, so don't worry about it. But I'm not going to be... I know how it happens, so I'm not going to be doing that route. Oh, Okay, let me get into character. Hold on, bear with. Ha, ha. Oh, this is just kind of like a. I feel like this is kind of like a talking simulator. When I do it, let me just frame myself. It's very important that I get framed correctly. Hello. There we go. That will do. And if you are watching, please do like this video. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Love you. You're welcome. You created the daddy off of yourself. Yeah, but it's like an enhanced version of myself, Pippin. Give me some leeway, okay? I'm an artist. Let me do my thing. Okay? Here we go. Let me move this closer to me as well, actually, because it's important that you get the audio pop or whatever. I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. Oh. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it, and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Dot. Well, I trust you to make good choices. I quite like the authoritarian good, if I'm completely honest. I trust you to make good choices. I'm sorry for freaking you out. I'm going to lie to her and say that I trust her to make good choices. Oh, sorry, Pippin. You have similarly your icons come up as quite brown, like a sandy brown. I apologise for confusing you. I also thought about it, and I try to give you your space from here on out. I gotta trust that you can take care of yourself. To be fair, she is an 18-year-old woman. Team John. Team John. Amanda gives me a hug. Oh, that's cute. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them. Already did. Bless you. Hey! Amanda, scarf is not a word. That's a noun. Down the eggs in the time it takes for me to wash the pan. All right, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book? Oh no, am I going to have to do Dad Book? It's a social media platform. Wait, what? What's a social media platform? Come on, Jazza, you're better than this. Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda, I'm an old man and I have daddies to date. I can put together a Dad Book profile on... I can't put a Dad Book profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can... Oh, sorry, excuse me. Dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, pups, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Oh, I love this. Love this. On a finally like you are most likely to. Netflix and grill, baby. Polish and sort my coin collection. Fall asleep watching the History Channel. Torment my children with dad puns. Sink into blissful oblivion. Well, it's obviously torment my children. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill. They really want me to go for this like grill dad aesthetic, don't they? Hello, Jules. How are you? A lost shaker of salt. I don't get that. Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes. A boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survivor skills have trained me for this day. A Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes. I'm just going to do kind of like funny jokes, you know? What are my turn-ons? Strong dad arms. I mean, I don't even need to read the rest of them, to be completely honest. Tennis shoes with long white socks. A well-manicured lawn. Street smarts. Top gear grillmanship. Comfortable with crying. It's strong dad arms. What do you want to be when you grow up? Technical writer for manuals and instructions. Okay. Salty boat captain. To be fair, Hard yes. I am winning. I think. I've already gotten laid in this game. And if that isn't winning, then I don't know what is. Pro skater who is also an astronaut, a good father, the president of space. I'm going to answer this honestly and say salty boat captain. What's your favourite movie genre? War documentaries? Sean Connery's entire filmography, to be fair, yes. Anything on Laserdisc. What's Laserdisc? Does anybody know? Also, let's turn this audio up a little bit. There you go. Romantic comedy. Oh, shit. That was a mistake. Okay, so we like romantic comedies. That's fine. If you are watching, by the way, please press like. Thank you. Love you. You're so kind. What's my ideal date? Napping together, doing a 1,000 piece puzzle together, eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m. Trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost. I remember geocaching. I think I've done that once and it was fine. Arson or being emotionally vulnerable. Honestly, napping together. What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan. My sick vape. Sick. My book of word jumbles and pen. A cool knife. A cool knife. I do love that shit. My cripplingly low self-esteem. I'm incredibly arrogant, so no. I frequently forget my phone keys and wallet at home sometimes. So this is actually something that I do. But I will forget my phone keys and wallet. And I wouldn't have left the building yet. I'm in an apartment block, and so I will always have to come back and pick them up. What a gripping insight into my life you just had. I'm going to say cool knife. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, lol, how proud I am of my child. Yeah, sure, I like Amanda. Potential ends of the world, if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill. This grill stuff is too much. When I can get a next cup of coffee. Lawnmower modifications. How proud I am of my child. Let's be wholesome. Thank you for liking, by the way. Yeah. Yay. My profile is complete. Great. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting and hot. This is a lengthy quiz, right? I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad. My kid is so good.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh, hello. We're on Dad Book. Hi, Jazza. It's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dad Manda. My kid's funny. I'm getting genuinely attached to this fictional child. I'm delighted to see you've signed up for Dad Book. They've recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them. Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dad Book? Why, Jazza, I never. Why, Jazza, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me? I love that my character has canonically gone to business school. How could you possibly confuse me with your amazing and talented and easy to buy things for daughter? Though I am, of course, flattered. You should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you know I don't go to business. Okay, so I didn't go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait, no. Wow. I didn't say that. You never heard that. This is gold. I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and I ate all of my vegetables. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I decline to comment. Cool. Conversation has ended. Okay, guys, I'm gonna need your input. Who do we pursue? So these are the ones that I'm interested in pursuing. Craig, it's the top three. It's Craig, Matt, and Brian. Are like my sexy hotties. I'm interested in messaging Robert to see what the deal is, why he's being so kind of like shady about everything. I think I might do that first, actually. Hugo, I'm not really interested in. Joseph, I'm definitely not interested. Damien, I think would be cool to hang out with, and that's about it, to be completely honest. Oh, hey, Ryan. Ryan, we're just playing some Dream Daddy. That's all, honey. We played a charity stream on Thursday, and I'm just finishing off the game, hopefully. I may do this next Friday as well, but I'll be back on Sunday with Final Fantasy X, don't worry. I'm going to message Robert. Also, can I just say, Ryan, I really appreciated your comment on my community tab post saying that I was selfish. I love the relationship I have with you all. Okay. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right? On a Friday night, you'll be most likely to make a deal in an alleyway. Have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? I trust Giacomo. If you had one thing to take you to Desert Island, it would be a gun. What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What did you want to be when you grew up? A grifter. I'm going to message him. Do it once. Do it right. Dad tip number 46. Your Dream Daddy is playing Dream Daddy. Ryan, you continue to be an absolute dream to have in chat. Will I ever trust you as a mod? No. But you're a dream to have in chat. I feel like your chaotic energy would not mean that you're good as a mod. Robert was pretty nice. A little odd, but nice. And ruggedly handsome. We should hang out. I typed out a message to him on Dadbook. Oh, I kind of wanted control over what we would type. Hey, Robert, good seeing you again at the cookout. One would grab a drink? I sit there for a couple of seconds, hoping he'll message me back. Hey! It says that he read my message, and he's going to completely ghost me. I anxiously wait for a response. I'm going to watch cat videos on the internet. I start down a rabbit hole of cat videos and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. I didn't realise how long I've been doing this. But by the time I watch maybe my 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my head. I jump back over to Dadbook to see if he's responded yet. No. Okay. Well, I might as well make the best of my day. Can I not message anybody else? I want to message some of the daddies I actually want to do. You would be... I mean, for the right person, Ryan, you're going to be a wonderful mod. You're going to make somebody very moddy. Bring them lots of joy, lots of blocking, and lots of community safety. I get up, walk to the living room, then sit down and turn on the TV. Food channel. Ooh, Meat Hell is on. You have 10 minutes to cook a 5-course meal that must include these ingredients: steak, lemon and meringue pie, paper clips, and a hammer. Use the hammer to tenderize, obviously. If you are unable to finish cooking, or if any of these ingredients are absent from the dish, we will release the wolves. Great, love that. I am not kidding. Please help us. I lose several hours of whatever the hell that was. Sighing, I get up and walk around the house. My stomach grumbles. Do I not have a job? Time for lunch, huh? Well, I guess it's time for old Chef John to cook a gourmet delicacy. I walk over to the refrigerator and open the door. Make a sandwich, microwave some eggs, mustard jar. I do love the mustard jar. It's just too much work to make food. I reach into the back of the fridge and find an old mustard jar. Ooh, brown and spicy. Mustard is yellow. Is mustard not yellow in America? This will be a treat. How many calories are in mustard? So many questions. I put in my first spoonful of mustard and immediately realised this was a mistake. It's never a mistake. Eating mustard out of the jar is iconic. I lean over the sink and drink some water straight out of the faucet. Tap. Blur. Mustard alone is not a meal. It is! If only I had some parmesan. Parmesan mustard? Oh. Jules, you're probably right. Hey, Doug. Oh, Doug. Well, I'm only going to be marginally less disappointing than Andy Murray and Wimbledon, so... No regrets. 0 regrets. You now know that I will happily have mustard. Yeah, Jules, I did not get that it was going to be Bad mustard. I finish my snack and walk around the house some more. When's Amanda coming home? Oh, I just remembered something. What is my job? When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that would hang off a door. It would really bring the living room together. I wonder where I put that. I poke around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. Can I just say, in case you are making assumptions about me, I do not ball sport. I will watch a ball sport, but I will not partake in said ball sport. This is very out of character for me. Come on and slam! I take a leap from the free throw line and rocket that sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild, and welcome to the jam. I pull up from the 3-point line, breaking... I don't know what the 3-point line is. I forget the rest of the words to this song. No, look behind the back, hook shot, everyone's on their feet. Is this a reference, Dad? I turn around and see Amanda standing on the doorway. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she's been crying. My little baby! Hey, Amanda Panda, you alright? What are you doing?
I'm fine.
That's what she sounds like. If teabagging was an Olympic sport. Key word there, Ryan. I'm not arguing with you. But there's no balls. There are balls in teabagging. I'm so disappointed with myself. And you. I'm never going to mention modding around you ever again. Good God. You are all perverts. I found the hoop and I'm taking it to the hole. Come on, game. There we go. Pass me the rock. I'm gonna laser the ball to Amanda. I lead the lead in blocks. Set the record for rebounds in my rookie year. I think you can handle this. What's a rebound? When somebody misses a shot and the other player tries to retrieve it. That's just kidding. Yeah. Amanda zigzags past me and plays a layup into the hoop. Art of War, bitches. Amanda, language. Sunse doesn't care about language. I think that's probably an inaccurate representation of Sunse's ideas. I would argue that Sunse cared very much about language. So once you write something as timeless as the Art of War, then you're allowed to swear. That's a fair thing. Is she pregnant? Could she be? Hello, Cuppa. We haven't been on a date yet. I tried to message the one we had sex with, but he ghosted me. That's all we've done in terms of dating. Nice to see you, Cuppa. Thanks for coming. Amanda sticks out her tongue and dunks another 2 points. Seriously, though, are you okay? Now that you've said that, Doug, I just think that she's pregnant. Dude, I'm cool. Don't call your father dude. I'm not a dude. I really feel like I'm getting to roleplay what I would be as an actual dad. I just saw like this really cute dog on the way home and it let me pet its belly. I couldn't contain my emotions. You have to tell me what's actually wrong. I'm gonna be kind. I'm gonna invite her. If there's, oh, she liked that, I guess. Anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you and I'll always be here for you. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to go kick someone's butt, I'm only a phone call away. Okay?
Yeah.
Thanks, Popsicle. I appreciate that. But I'm fine, really. I'm unconvinced, but I stopped badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me about her pregnancy when she's ready. Oh, okay. Just making sure. Maybe you should be less concerned about my face and more concerned with full court press. I don't know what any of these basketball terms are. Hello, Mina. Lovely to see you. They've had so much fun. 100%. You can just tell how fun this was to make. Amanda and I played ball for a little longer, then we cooked dinner together. We managed to not almost burn the house down this time. Great. Afterwards, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped, Toddler Tournament. We watch a lot of bad television. What you have in front of you is a molecularly deconstructed sweet potato with brown sugar demi-glace with creme fraiche, of course. This is literally a jar of baby food. The toddler immediately bursts into tears. Are we bad people for watching this? Yes. Yes. After a few more episodes, Amanda goes to bed. I check my computer one last time. Still nothing from Robert. I wish, but can I only message one of them? That feels shit. But it says he read my message. Is he ignoring me? Yes. Eventually I climb into bed to get some rest, but I just can't stop wondering why Robert won't message me. I went on a date with a guy called Robert today. It was a breakfast date. It was very fun. But his name is also Robert. Oh!
I'm intrigued.
I don't understand how this happened. At all. I have a score of 26 million? I don't understand. I don't understand. By the way, this is what is under my face. I don't know what a mandal is. Am I missing something? Am I being really stupid? What a fabulous evening. Ryan, for goodness sake. Mandals, Grill Dad, Crime, Paranoia, Silence, and White Wine. Love all of this. I don't think this is meant to make sense, so we will continue. Good? Justin, I'm very confused as to what's happening. I love how it was all the game. I just lost the game again. I'm sorry, everybody. For the football, but also very specific for basketball. Yeah. I'm a knife dad? What does that mean? Oh yeah, what we cooking, Justin? Give us a rundown. What kind of daddy meal are you doing? While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. God, what an existence. The nice mail person slides a couple of letters and large yellow envelope through the slot. I take a couple of tires for them. It takes... Dyslexia, hello. It takes a couple of tries for them to get in. Hey, my coupons. I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda! She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Is she masturbating? She's busy being pregnant. Noodles and vegetables. That sounds lovely. I had takeout Chinese today, and it was absolutely fucking glorious. I'll be completely honest. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, yes. Just thought there was a big old envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes the door open. Oh, she's got a cute room. Lava lamp. Excellent. Horn Institute for the Arts. I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please. I hand her the envelope in which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. Probably bad for the envelope. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out the letter and unfolds it. And the suspense is killing me. This is her dream score. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't... I got in! Thank you very much, Mina. I got a C in GCSE drama. She got in. This is fantastic. Ryan, actually, I did have some sausage. I had a vegan sausage roll for breakfast at this breakfast day because he was vegan, and I thought it inappropriate for me to, you know, show too much of my meat handling skills in front of him. I thought that might be, what's the word? Intimidating. I had Wagamama for lunch. Met a new friend for the first time. Oh, that's so lovely, Pippin. You've been chatting on for Discord book club since October. That's so cool. I love that. We had the queer movie club Discord where we were doing weekly sessions, and we're thinking about doing obviously not right now, but when things are a little bit more normal, we'll do a meetup and stuff. There's like 500 people in there. It's very cool. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview, and your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad, I know this one's really expensive, and it's so far away. I think for a moment. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie. We're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice. Whatever you want. Wherever? I wonder how the baby feels about this. Yeah, no, we have decided that she's pregnant. That is fair. Amanda and I, walking along Bayside, tearing into the 4-wrap burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a burrito with a view. I can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of glass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. Yeah. Love this. This is very like study playlist vaporwave vibes for me anyway. Pippin, we're still doing monthly movie clubs for Queer Movie Club, by the way. So you can still join. If you want a code, just DM me and I'll send you an invite code to the Discord. You're more than welcome. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby. And there's a discount if you bring your student ID. And Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito. And I don't know the Heimlich maneuver. I know I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors? And we get all the professional photo editing software for free. It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about here. Is it called here? Can we call it here? We're gonna call it here. But I wish she wouldn't do it in between my bites of her burrito. Am I gonna have to do the Heimlich maneuver? I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with somebody with a similar major and interests. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Yeah, Pippin, DM me there. Craig and I were. Maybe we should go for Craig next. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled. They let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit, or maybe a snake, or maybe both. Would the snake eat the rabbit though? Depends on the size of the snake, Mandy. Oh boy, I think I'd leave that all up to you. She's so excited, I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. I can't afford it. So you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back, patronizing. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's going to be some treacherous ice roads to cross. That is not a good thing to ask your daughter to do. This is my emotional support snake. Copper, they exist. They're really big in America, actually. People have emotional support animals everywhere. I've never known someone in the UK to really have one. I don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you, my baby girl. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Awkward. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get my tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and a kiss her, on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. Start building credit as early as possible.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Okay, so can we agree when... Oh! Matt's messaged me. That's nice. Should we message Craig? I feel like I'm just gonna completely... I feel like this is just gonna go really badly. I'm really bad at dating on apps anyway. Let's see what Matt has to say. Let's think about this. Hey Jazza, what are your feelings about poker? I'm coming. Beyond hardly knowing her. Poker? I hardly know her. I do really like that, actually. There it is. Well, good talk. Wait, I actually like poker. I just saw the joke and I had to take the shot. Please Matt, I'm a dad. I'm contractually obliged. No, I get that. Anyway, we've been playing weekly poker games, and I figured I would send you an invite. That sounds great. I'd love losing money. Cool, dude. See you soon. Lose that money? Okay, we're going to play poker. Do I need to know how to play poker? I don't know how to play poker. I know some cards are good and some cards are... No, some combinations of cards are good. I don't know how this works. Invited me to a poker night at Joseph's house. I put on my going out coat and walk over. Across the way I spot Matt, who's walking over from his own house. I think I might try and make out with Matt. Yeah, I'm 100% going to try and make out with Matt. Hey, man. Crap, I should have brought something. Haha, no worries, man. It's your first time. Just bring a full wallet. How long have you guys... Sorry, I did just take a moment to silently burp inside my... yummy. How long have you guys been at this for? Years, buddy. Kind of like my D&D game. Just a nice way to keep in touch with the guys. It's never really high stakes. Oh, my dream daddy, and my dream daddy, and then my other dream daddy is there. We pass through the fence enclosing Joseph's backyard. Craig, Brian, and Joseph hover over the patio, drinking beer and chatting. Robert sits in the corner, brooding as usual. Jazza, glad you could make it. So am I. I'm psyched to take all of your money. Just like old times. Craig's the resident shark. We prefer the term person who's good at poker. I'm well aware, Craig's always been suspiciously good at poker. Are you still as terrible as you were in college? I'm gonna poker face it. Hey, I wasn't terrible. I'm not bad at poker. I'm definitely good at poker. I'm very proud of my character. Win enough to cover Amanda's tuition fees. This is a good shout, Mina. This is a good shout. Bet the house. Bet everything. Get her tuition fees or bust. That's what my brain was trying to do. Everyone stares at me. Okay, maybe that was a little offensive. Okay, I'm bad at poker. There's no way you're as bad as Joseph. Joseph shrugs. This is basically my tithing. I'm giving back to the community. That's quite funny.
Nice.
Plus, I'm happy to just sit here and eat all of Brian's snacks.
Oh.
Hi, Brian. Hey, baby. Give us a big cuddle. Guess who brought pigs in a blanket? Not Greg. Hey, my chia seed and granola and balls are just as delicious. Can't read my poker face. Everybody laughs. Oh, so funny. Let's just get the game going. We'll take a seat at the table. Matt starts dealing cards. The first couple rounds goes by easy and I'm getting the hang of things. Oh, I clicked too early and I don't know how that sentence ended. Craig, how do you get so good at this? It's pretty easy. You just start getting a feel for everybody's tell. Like, Matt will scratch his ear.
Hey.
Hey. Brian adjusts his pants when he's trying to lie.
Hey. Shucks.
Oh, shucks. And I think you just loudly announce to the whole room that you have a good hand. Yep, that's me. What's Joseph's tell? Everything, literally everything. That man is an open book. He couldn't lie if he tried. Well, at least I have God on my side. See, you can't even say that with a straight face. Straight. What about Robert? Honestly, the man's an enigma. Robert raises his glass of whiskey to us in a solemn salute. I think he'd wipe the floor for us if he actually tried. Wipe the floor with us. I'm just here because I enjoy the company. Aww. Robert pulls out his phone and stares at it. Robert, is that a flip phone? Yeah.
Wow.
What, are you a drug dealer now? He probably is.
Hey.
Yeah, what do you need? Horse, speed, Tijuana Johnnies. I don't know what a Tijuana Johnny is. I can get you the street stuff easy, but if you're looking for something exotic or designer, then it's maybe 72 hours and a favor called. Maybe I won't need you today. Maybe I won't need you tomorrow. But someday. Oh, I think I'm good. Right. But still, if you got the coin, I got the goods. Amazing, great to know. I dropped my phone in the toilet, and this is the backup until I can get it replaced under warranty. Everyone murmurs their sympathies. We've all been there. We go back to playing. I really got to stop eating these pigs in blankets. Pigs in blankets? I don't know, but they're very good. I think there might be cheese in them. Oof, if I don't know Oof, I don't know if I got enough to raise you on this round. You can always bet your firstborn. If you think you can handle another one, be my guest. Briar and Hazel are a handful, to say the least. Buddy, you think 3 kids is a handful, try 4. This is not a competition, gentlemen. The poker's a competition, but having children is not a competition. I'm operating at 100% dad capacity at all times. Actually, it's technically 5. Christine saw a commercial for one of those dolls that poop and wouldn't stop asking for it. We ended up getting it for her on her birthday, but she's so grossed out by the fake baby thing that she makes me change its diapers. Wow. Wow. Never buy your kids anything. I think that's the moral of this story. I'm changing the real baby and the fake baby. It's just a lot of poop in my household right now. Daisy got one of those a while back. One night I walk into her after she tried to take the doll apart to see how the poop mechanism worked, but then that was me to be fair, but then she couldn't put it back together and started crying. Poop everywhere. That was 100% my vibe as a kid. Fake poop, but still. That reminds me of, wait, do we have poop doll stories? Everyone nods in agreement. Guys, I really don't need any more poop in my life than there is already. Can we just get back to poker and not talk about poop? Matt deals another hand and we quickly forget about the poop. Who was it earlier who said that the writers clearly really enjoyed this? There is a lot of poo stuff happening and I would enjoy writing this. We run out of pigs in blankets, so we switch over to Grace healthy snack food. It actually isn't terrible. These kale chips are phenomenal. We should sell these in the coffee shop. It's my own recipe. I'd be happy to give it to you guys. I can see it now. Pierce the kale chips. I'm sure that's a pun on something. Honestly, I understand like 60% of this game.
Hey.
Pierce, the Veil is a popular post-hardcore screamo band. Oh. Well, it just got explained to me. Pierce the Veil is a popular post-hardcore screamo band out of San Diego. We all look at Matt, confused. It's maybe not any of your wheelhouses. How's the shop nowadays? Busy as ever. I'm toying with the idea of hiring one other person to work the counter, but I haven't found a good candidate. If Amanda's looking for a summer gig, let me know. That's really nice of you, but I think she's been burned too badly by coffee shops before. Literally, not figuratively. Matt cocks his head to the side. I'll ask her though. We get down to the final hand of the night, and it's Craig in the lead by a landslide. Joseph has long since lost all of his chips and has taken to tidying up, refusing any help from the rest of us. Brian deals the school card. So what's it going to take for Robert to give a damn on this round? Robert looks up from his half-empty glass of whiskey. Do you really want to unleash the beast? Well, now I'm curious. I got a long history of being a gambling man, but I'll only do it if you make it interesting. None of this penny chip nonsense. I got a Lily's 18-year single blend sitting on in my closet right now. Closets. We're saving it for when River turns 21, but I'm willing to put it up as collateral. Wow. You're evil. Now you're talking my language. He throws the keys to his truck on the table. Ooh. She's seen better days, but she can still pull a tree trunk out of the ground. Nope. Myself and everybody else at the table immediately folds. Deal the cards, Bry Guy. Are you guys sure you wanna? You heard the man. Deal. Brian deals in the next round of cards. Craig stares daggers at Robert, who usually sips his whiskey. Who uneasily sips his whiskey? So I know that you might be thinking, Robert put his old workhorse up for grabs. His only mode of transportation, at times in his life, his only home. How could he be so sure of his abilities in gambling? I'll tell you right now, Craig. I wasn't always like this. I was a lot like you. Smart, talented, cocksure of my own luck, great biceps. But it didn't last long, though. I lost everything in a game of Pai Gow, in the back room of Shenzhen Tea House, on what I thought was a 3-day business trip. Everything gone. Clothes, money, identification, you name it. I woke up in a ditch near Xiaoshui Park and had to make my life new from there. It took me some 3 years to beg, borrow and steal my way back to American soil. And in those 3 years I saw the greatest depths of human fear, loved deeper than I ever had, and lost it all many more times over. I've seen my own death, Craig. I know how I die. It's not like this. So let's make this more interesting. Robert produces the deed to his house from his jacket and tosses it on the table. Why is he carrying around the deed to his house? All I have and all I am. Are you prepared to go the distance? Craig wipes the sweat of his brow. He studies Robert's face intently, searching for any sort of tell he can find. Robert casually sips his whiskey again. I fold. Everyone erupts.
Nice.
Fine, the whiskey is yours. And that's why you don't dance with the devil. We don't even... He just psyched him out. That's all that happened. Man. So what was it? Were you bluffing or did you have the cards? That's for me to take to my grave, that is. Next week, boys. Next week. You got it. I'll be there. Honestly, I feel like I'm gonna ditch all of my previous wants for Brian, Craig, and Matt and go full Robert now. I'm all for somebody who lost everything in Shenzhen and then crawled his way back to American soil. I think he's really hot now, and I want him to pull me in his truck. I love him. That's all it took. Man, I'm so weak. Sure thing. This has been a very relaxing. I sincerely doubt I will wake up in a cold sweat thinking about it tonight. Keep working on that poker face, Jazza. We'll all say our goodbyes and head our separate ways. If you press the ignition too long, you'll just flood the engine.
You've got dads.
Okay. Oh my god, I just want to message Robert again, but I feel like I'm just going to get... There's only so many times I can get ghosted. Let's do Brian. We haven't really done anything with Brian. I need to focus on one. Hey, I'm Brian. I spend most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking about new ways to grill things. He's the grill person. He's the grill person. I need to find the person who is most aligned to my ideals that I can't remember how I answered. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. On a Friday night, just see how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. If you had one, that's quite funny. How do I go back? Back. What does Craig do? Dad of 3, business entrepreneur and fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but someone's gotta do it. Get one last good cardio session in on a Friday night. A box of energy bars. God, he's so boring. He's so boring. Body cop movies, scaling a huge dangerous mountain for fun. An extra tube of energy gel? What the hell is energy gel? I spend a lot of time thinking about my mile time. Music. Shit with subtitles, to be fair. That is right up my alley. Love a subtitled movie. We did writing commas with song titles. Where did writing commas into song titles come from, and where did it go? Did we all just agree that it was a bad idea? I'm trying to think of any songs with commas, song titles with commas in them. Craig isn't bad. Cuppa, should we go for Craig? What does Damien say? How do you do? I have finally decided to join this informational superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will do my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion... Surely there is nothing in latest Victorian fashion. Victorian fashion is pretty static right now. Dog is Team Robert. Are we going to throw it all in with Robert? See, this is all I needed. So we've got Cuppa says Craig, Doug says Robert. If you had one thing to take you on a desert island, what would it be? A coffin. What are your turn-ons? Pronouncing bosom correctly. What did you want to be when you grew up? A bat? For an art house horror. Mortality salience. I don't really know what that is. And I'm really uninterested in Hugo. Let's go back to Robert. Let's message Robert. Let's go back to Robert. Oh, we're going to spend forever together. Doug, I'm with you. Anyone who tells you that a drink isn't... Oh. I really enjoyed the night I spent with Robert, but he's been dodging me ever since. I really want to see him again. I've tried messaging him a few times, and Dadrick says he hasn't read them. Haven't even seen him come out to his house, actually. I decided to send him one last message, figuring that this will produce the same result. Hey man, don't know where you've been, but we should grab a drink soon. I'm coming off as too clingy, aren't I? Like, I wouldn't do this in real life. If he were ghosting me, I wouldn't actually message him. I walk away from my computer because at this point, I know he's not messaging me back anytime soon. Oh, that's depressing. I linger in the kitchen. I'm all caught up on work. The house is relatively clean. Maybe I should do something nice for Amanda. I'll bake her favourite pie. I root around the pantry and pull out all the ingredients. This is an old family recipe that I used to make with my grandmother when I was a kid. I lost the actual recipe card a long time ago, but I think I'll be able to remember how to bake it. I start mixing the ingredients together for the crust until I get a nice dough. I throw some cherries into a saucepan to make the filling. Normally I don't like to multitask in the kitchen, but this cherry pie is a piece of cake. Pie? It's a piece of pie. I'm making a pie. Oh man, I can never remember what temperature you're supposed to set the oven at. I'm pretty sure it's 375 degrees Fahrenheit, but I could be wrong. Who am I kidding? I'm never wrong when it comes to pie. 3.149 something. My special twist on my grandma's recipe includes a secret ingredient that not even Amanda knows about. It really makes the cherries extra flavorful. Is it lime? Cherries and lime go great together. God, why can't I remember that secret ingredient? Almond extract? You know what? It's probably salt. Salt in a sweet pie. Chef's kiss. Oh, it's salt. Duh. Just a pinch of salt to bring out the natural sweetness of the cherries. See? Am I not amazing? Oops, I accidentally poured too much in. Way too much in. Great. Baking is an art, and some of the most beautiful art is made from mistakes. This is going to be terrible. I finally get the pie in the oven. How long am I supposed to leave it in there? 50 minutes? I'll just wing it. Amanda's going to be so excited. I'm really pissed off about this. The kid loves a good pie. I have a seat in the kitchen table and do word jumbles until Amanda comes home. I can hear the door slam open. Yo, Pops. What smells like pie in here? It's pie, sweetie. Amanda darts over to the oven and looks inside. Yes! Hey, it's not done. Be patient. What's your angle here? What? Pies are an objective-based confection. What are you trying to get out of me? Yeah, cooking is an art. Baking is a science, which is why I hate baking. I got a BA for goodness sake. I've been leading a double life. I've terrible news for you. I'm actually a pro skateboarder, an aspiring astronaut, and bank robber. The lifestyle is calling me back, and I must go. One last job. You know how it is. This pie was the only way I knew how to tell you. Well, I appreciate the years we spent together, but a trade-up is a trade-up. Remember me when you're kicking your feet up in Ibiza. Thanks for all the pie. We share a cordial handshake. I hope if I have any kids that they are Amanda. I wait a few more minutes before taking the pie out of the oven. I set it on a rack to cool and guard it so Amanda doesn't go digging in before it's ready. I'm really worried that this pie is going to be disgusting. Huh, what? Does it look kind of weird to you? Oh, that's just me taking artistic license on what cherry pie means to me emotionally. I'm just saying that because, you know, it seems like you might have baked that pie incorrectly. And you currently, right now, trying to pass it off as a good thing. It's art, sweetie. Was it art when you accidentally baked a whole uncracked egg into the centre of my 12th birthday cake? That's actually... I think that's quite cool. Well, it's... Was it art when you tried to make brownies and accidentally created chlorine glass? That's quite good. Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration. Was it art when you... Just eat the pie, Panda. I got a few slices and we sit down to eat. The cherry filling oozes out of the sides and the buttery crust glistens. I watch as Amanda takes a bite. Oh, what's wrong? Is it not good? Amanda winces and fans her mouth. No, I just burnt the heck out of the roof of my mouth. This pie is amazing. Hey! Dab, 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 dab. Dab, 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 dab. I'm so happy about that. Sorry for doubting you. Thank you. I breathe a sigh of relief and take a bite. She's right. The pie is pretty incredible, as it always is. I'm really proud of you for making a pie without burning the new house down. Thank you. I got a few dad tricks up my sleeve. Maybe fathers aren't as bumbling and stupid as the media make us out to be. Maybe we as society should have a little more respect for fathers as a whole. Dad, your sleeve is on fire. I run to the sink and put my sleeve out. Pride will be my undoing. Hey, it genuinely is my sin. Amanda and I clean up the kitchen and play a little more living room hoops before she retreats to her room to do homework. I go back to my word jumbles. Hey, this one spells cat. The rest of the evening trickles by. We eat dinner, I help Amanda with one of her scholarship applications, and we both start getting ready for bed. I decide to check Dad book one last time before I climb into bed. Still nothing from Robert. I hope he's okay. Acting. I turn up the lights and I lie down. Hey, you up? Hey, Jazza. Hey, come hang out with me. Oh, this is cute. Oh, I'm actually feeling quite, like, flustered. Oh, by the way, if you are watching this, please do press like. It would make me very happy and validate me with quantifiable metrics. Thank you so much. Like this video. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's go on a date with Robert. What is that? I was just on the verge of falling asleep. I climb out of bed and I try to identify the source of the dinging. My computer screen illuminates the dark room. I walk over to it, ready to turn it off, when I notice what's happening on screen. A winky face? But, I mean, I did have fun with him the other night. Are we gonna fall in love? Okay. I'll be right over. You gonna kick me out this time? Maybe. I love that. God damn it. Oh my god, are you ready for a sex scene? I reluctantly... No, I don't reluctantly. I'm ready to... Thank you for liking the video. I'm ready to have some sex. When I get to Robert's place, the door is already unlocked. Nice. As much as I feel like hooking up with Robert again, it may not be the best idea. There's a problem for tomorrow. That's a problem for tomorrow's Jazza. Oh. I'm actually really quite like... Ooh. I feel a bit flirty. Hey. Hey. So. Oh, thanks, Pippin, for liking it at 10 a.m. How are things? Robert stares at me. Yeah. I know you're not here for small... Sorry. Let me just bring this. Let me just bring this closer. Hold on. Ready? I know you're not here for small talk. I shrug. Yeah. You got me. Robert closes the gap between us and whispers a series of increasingly filthy things into my ear as he backs me into his room. I'm starting to think maybe this was a good idea, after all. Hey! Okay, sorry, that was very loud. That was nice, wasn't it? Nice little bit of a ronky-donk. Hey. Robert nudges me awake. Oh. Hey. Why are you in clothes? Are you kicking me out? Oh. Kicking is a strong word. It's because it's what you're doing, jackass. It's more like a gentle, friendly push. Gentle and friendly are not words I would ever use to describe Robert. I sit up and stretch. Oh god, I'm so sore. Hey, and I haven't had hickeys like this since college. Yeah. I'm not doing this again if you're just going to force me to leave. Yeah. Yeah. And just like that, I am turned off. You'll say that next time too. Okay, well, guys, we are investing no more time in fucking Robert. That's all it took. I throw my clothes back on while Robert smokes a cigarette on his balcony. See you around, I guess. Yep. Honestly, we're never seeing that guy again. We're never seeing that guy again. Ugh, what's his problem? I can't believe that. How fucking rude. Excellent. So the criteria we had here were a C. For fuck's sake, guys. I don't understand how I can do better. Family vacation, relaxed dad, paranoia, crime, Dover ghost, whittling. And we got a total of 21,950,870. Thank you. Thank you. I did deserve so much better. Thank you for confirming that, Pippin. That's very kind of you to say. Very kind of you to say, actually. Knife dad. So he's the knife dad, I guess? Was having lunch with the folks, missed the second or more sexy time. You did miss the second sexy time. I'm sorry, Justin. But also, Robert just kicked us out of bed again. And frankly, we're better than that. We deserve better than that. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I hear a faint sound, but can't quite make out what it is. It's the baby in her stomach. I get a little closer. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda. The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I opened the door. I would. Yeah, Doug, this is your fault. Can I just be completely honest? In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed. Knees hugging up against her body. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. No, young lady, we're having this conversation. I'm sorry. Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. Something must have happened. Amanda. Get out. I quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. I hate this. I hate this. Today has been... I'm genuinely overly invested in this game. Today has been shit in this game. What has her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? I guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. At least we're not thinking about fucking Robert. Or fucking Robert. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle in the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today?
Aww.
No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster level up and takes a still freezer-burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks her bags and stalks out. I don't like that attitude, young lady. It's because she's pregnant. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully it blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at the picture of Amanda and I hanging on the wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she'd fall off and scrape her knee, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream, and it was like nothing even happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I'm going to bake her a fucking pie again. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline for her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, pumpkin. I'm pathetic. I don't like this, Jazza. What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah? I wanted to say sorry. Okay, yeah, no, this. I would say sorry. I still don't like her attitude. I wanted to say sorry about... This is the lesson we are learning. I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, So just, whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Have I been told by my own character to be more compassionate and loving and understanding and patient? Yes, I have. I've just learned a lesson. I hope you have too. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. Mandarin. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting has set by now. Have I put an egg in it? Ta-da! Dad. It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over. Sorry you're sad, but I support you 100%. This is beautiful. It's strawberry. Strawberry cakes are amazing. Amanda gives me a big old hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve up some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes? I guess I should start from the top. So you know Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Emma R. No, my daughter. Honestly surprised the ice writing is... Game Jazzer seems like a slub. Game Jazzer does seem like a slub. That's the best friend. The one who puked in Dead Gotham Beyond was my daughter. The other... Oh, I can't remember which is which. The best friend? Oh, thank God. She loves me now. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head. Sorry, I have given myself a wedgie. Oh, yeah. Clip that. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's on the same night they told me that they were busy studying for the Calc AB final. Yikes, that does suck. So another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah, and that's a thing. What? Whoa. I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay, I did know that. I'm very intuitive. You're a bad liar. I am. So are you. I learned from the worst.
Oh.
Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just kept quiet and kept going around my business. Amanda sighs. And then one day, I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind. I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips and I really, really wanted nachos. Totally understandable. So I go to the mall anyway. I go to the food court and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R and Noah all hanging out together and eating nachos without me. That really does suck. I know what that feels like. I know what that feels like. Justin, thank you very much for the clarification on what the AP is, and the AB, and the BC. Amanda does need a hug. It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators, watching them, and I realise that Noah has his arm around Emma R. Oh, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. Egg on face. Yes, I know. So I stormed over there and I'm like, hey. And Grace drops the nachos on her shirt because of course she does. And Emma R just like glares at me. Grace. Grace. Nothing is coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the... Do we know? Boring one? Well, yeah, but that's not the important part. Grace is the one nobody really likes, or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck. Which already is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of here. So I left, without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to this shitty day, and immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat, asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another, thank you, Justin, skimming through the charity stream. And I wrote another one for Emma R, asking how long the Noah thing had been going on, and sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following? What did Emma R say? Oh, okay. Get a load of this. Emma R says, you know what? Let me just read it for you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads, word for word, an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I'm trying my hardest to be supportive. They were dating in secret for like months, so I told her that she's been a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on red. And then, wait, left me on red? It means that he didn't text you back, Jazza. You idiot. Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply. And I know because there are red receipts. I don't know what red receipts are, but I'm just going to nod and pretend that I understand. Gotcha. So while this is all happening, I'm talking about Emma P, about how mad I am because she's at least been kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed off I am at everyone and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of. Alright, I think you lost me at screenshots. Jazza, you are an idiot.
Oh.
There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. There were lines that everybody dropped me, half of my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Amanda, I'm so sorry. What a downer. Robert kicks us out, and now our daughter has no friends. I almost expected it from everybody else, but Emma R. Been there since Dad died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even that mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs out the remnants of the cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. Like, really? yeah, hello, Feline. Really important teenager. This stuff is really important teenager stuff. What did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. Thank you, Feline. I appreciate it. Amanda looks so dejected. I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help?
Oh, no.
Anyways, that's it. That's the whole story tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know, it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. So wise. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who is approximating human feelings this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. High school sucks. That is what I would contribute to this. Honey, high school sucks. You make friends with people just because they're there. When you're still living in your hometown, there's a pretty small pool of people to choose from. But once you go to college and once you get out into the real world, you're going to be exposed to all sort of people, and it's going to be easier to make friends with people who really get you. Some of those friendships can last a lifetime. I mean, look at me and Craig. And some of them only last a little while, and that's okay too. You're going to make so many awesome new friends at art school. Ultimately, I think this says way more about her character than it does about yours. Because you are amazing. And if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. I looked down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? Of course I did. I'm a daddy bear. Yes, we did just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around. Hey, Pops? Yes? Thank you. You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
Aww. Oh, that was really cute. And unexpected. Don't trust anyone who likes their meat well done.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Oh, Craig. I'm actually so close to Game Dad. To Game Jazza, yeah, 100%. Let's see what Craig says. Hey, buddy, I have a favour to ask. Robert invited me over for dinner. And I know it's kind of faux pas to invite another bro, but I've known the guy for years and I still can't get a good read on him. And I know it's going to be super awkward if I go by myself. Will you please come with me? I love food. I especially love food that's free. And I don't know why you're so sweaty, but gooding... Wait, hold on. And I don't know why you're so sweaty over cooking, but sure. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. Really oh, God. Eat that dinner. This is going to be awkward. Damn, Craig. Oh, man, I don't know how I feel about this social time with Robert. Then why did you say yes, you idiot? I did not choose this. Game Jazza. I have beef with Game Jazza. Still, I guess free food is free food. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. Craig and I decided to meet up before heading over to Robert's place. I need to tell him that I hooked up with him. Craig's waiting my porch, bottle of white wine in hand.
Bro.
Jazza, boy, am I glad to see you. Likewise, man. Classy of you to bring wine.
Oh.
But with him. Thank God it's not just me. I never know. He's so deadpan about everything. I usually just laugh it off, man, but that guy's an enigma. I'm so sorry. We start walking over to Robert's house. Does Robert even know how to cook? I have sincere doubts about whether he even knows how to shave properly or iron his shirts. I feel like you learn to cook after you learn those two first. That's a fair point. This is the second time Game Jazza didn't bring anything to an event. Like I said, I diverge from Game Jazza in several ways, and this is one of them. I always bring something. One time I saw him grab a hot dog from a trash can. I mean, I was at the very top of the trash can, like sitting above it, but still, if he were on trial, I think the jury would define that as in the trash. In his defense, I've definitely considered grabbing food from the top of the trash before. Well, yeah, I think we've all considered it, but the difference is that Robert actually did it. True. Maybe he's the enlightened one. Maybe we're holding ourselves back. We arrived at Robert's house and ring the doorbell. But the doorbell won't chime. Must be broken. Craig knocks on the door a few times. Where are we? This isn't his house. Since when does Robert have a dog? I don't know. That's weird. I can hear Robert just inside. 1 second. This is uncharted territory, Jazza. What if he's the one making barking noises and there's no dog? Don't say that. We're not even inside yet. Finally, the door opens. Robert looks pretty stunned to see me and quickly adjusts his posture to try to hide it. This is going to be weird, isn't it? Yeah, it fucking is. I should have told Craig. He's my bro. I would have 100% warned Craig. Oh, by the way, look at the face on... Can we look at the face on... Wait, hold on. This is so gonna be worth it. Look at that face. He does not want me there, does he? Rude. Very rude indeed, good sir. I do not like you. I used to fancy the pants off of you. Doug endorsed you as an individual. We now know never to listen to Doug again. Okay, we'll continue playing. Jazza, didn't know you'd be tagging along. Did Craig not tell Robert I was coming? Come on, Craig. I can leave if there's not... No, it's fine. Come on in. Wipe your feet. Wipe your fucking face, dickhead. We enter Robert's living room, which is a lot more inviting than I remember it being. Make yourselves at home. We can still hear barking from the other room. I didn't know you had a dog, Robert. Oh yeah, that's Betsy. Have to put her up when guests are over. She'll calm down in a bit. What kind of dog is she? Pitbull. Rescued her from a dog fighting ring a few years back. She hates strangers. If I let her out now, I would probably have to take you both to the ER. Great. This is a big yikes face, but why would Craig invite you? That's not on. No, but Cuppa, Craig doesn't know. But I should have told him. That room does not look inviting. Craig and I make eye contact. He raises his eyebrows at me. Oh, okay. But I've got to go finish dinner. Made ossobuco. I don't know what that is. Robert leaves the room, presumably to go to the kitchen. Craig leans in and whispers, was the dog fighting thing real or is he kidding? I don't know.
Nice.
What's ossobuco? I'm so glad. Maybe I should be dating Craig. I don't know. Did he make up the word? Until I have ossobuco in front of me, we can only assume so. We sit in silence for a second, taking in Robert's living room. Are we about to get sword? Oh, Jesus. Justin, no, Justin, you weren't here. He was an arsehole. He was an... Chat, can you confirm to Justin that Robert is not on our agenda anymore? No, usually you wake up in those situations. We voluntarily walked into this one. Although, he did look pretty shocked to see you. Maybe you being here threw off his plans. His murder plans. This is so weird. It's a French dish. Thank you, Doug. Robert finally walks into the room, carrying 3 paper plates of steaming food like a waiter. I don't have a dining table. Don't trust them, so we're eating here. Also, I don't have real people plates. Hope that's okay. Robert sets place in front of us on the coffee table. I still can't tell what it is. Looks like meat, maybe lots of sauce. I can make out some vegetables. Paper plates. Oh, it's Italian. To be fair, I'm a big fan of paper plates. I think that might be rice, but it could also be pasta. Guess there's only one way to find out. I take a bite.
Hey.
Oh my god. I take another bite. The medley of flavours in this dish is amazing. The meat is so tender, and the risotto, I think that's what it is. It's so creamy. It's making me hungry again. To be fair, have you ever trusted a dining table, Cuppa? If the answer is that, yes, then you need help. Robert, this is really incredible. You cooked this? There's a pregnant pause. Pregnant, like my daughter. As Robert formulates a response, like it's weird to get a compliment from me. I finished it off of a dumpster behind... I fished it out of a dumpster behind a restaurant, or at least I think it was a restaurant.
Nice.
Can you believe people just throw this stuff away? I almost gag. I look over at Craig, who looks wary but still has his mouth full. He gives Robert a thumbs up. Glad you like it. Where did you learn how to cook like this? Worked at a restaurant in Spain for a hot sec. Is he messing with us? I decide to play along. You lived in Spain? After I dropped out of college, I went backpacking through Europe, crashing on couches, sleeping in hostels, wherever, totally broke, worked a couple of odd jobs wherever I could to scrape together some cash. One night I'm eating dinner at this little restaurant just outside of Madrid. I go to pay and I realise I spent lots of money on booze the night before. See, I don't know why this is the voice he has now, but he has. I'm in the middle of ditching when the manager catches me and puts me to work in the kitchen. Long story short, they end up liking me so much they offer me the job. Why not, right? Started living with some distant relatives on my mom's side over the course of 2 years. I walked my way up from busboy to sous chef. Learned a lot. Sorry, that accent went absolutely terribly. Craig and I waited for the punchline. What night watchman did he swindle to get back into the States? Who did he con in a game of poker in the back room of a speakeasy for safe passage for the crew quarters of cargo in the crew quarters of a cargo ship?
Hey.
Anyway, I still love to cook. I don't know what's real anymore, but this food is so good I kinda don't care. Plus, Robert is actually talking to me like we're 2 people in the same room, which I guess is nice. I want to read Robert's autobiography, to be fair. That's amazing. It really is. To be totally honest, I wasn't exactly expecting gourmet cooking here, especially not served on paper plates. I don't care about presentation. If the food is good, it should speak for itself. I think I'm back on Team Robert. Don't hate me. Jesus, I'm so weak. I just apparently hate being treated well. This ossobuco is screaming for itself.
Oh.
And paper plates are just as good as regular plates if you double them up. Hey, is it bad if I ask for seconds? Mina, I'm sorry. I think it's too late. He's cooked me ossobuco. And we know that that is Italian, according to Doug. But we do know that Doug is not a great source of information. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I've got you. No problem, but save room for dessert. I made lemon berry savourin. Can you like the video, please? Because I really want to get to 10 likes. It's just the number 8 is really bugging me. Thank you. Well, aren't you just full of... Craig looks over at me. Surprises. Robert winks. You bet I am. Are we going to have a threesome? This would kind of be my ideal, actually, to be completely honest. You can come over for dinner anytime. Craig. I'm going to go get seconds. Me too. After consuming way more ossobuco than my body could handle and then really ensuring a later food coma with a generous serving of whatever savourin was, Craig and I decided to head out. Thanks for coming. I'm making an attempt to be more social. Something tells me he's not going to follow through on that. Man, if you'll have me, I'm here, especially if there's ossobuco involved. Okay.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Who are we gonna date? I don't know who to date. This is tough, man. Like, we're apparently just one heart away from completing Robert, but I never want to speak to him again. I've gone off Brian because his personality is his daughter and his grill. And I need more with that. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I want to reconnect with Craig. You vote Matt. How does Matt feel about me? So other than the daughter, didn't we I think I'm physically attracted to Brian, but I'm sorry, Justin, can we just take a quick look at this? I'm Brian. I spend most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking up new ways to grill things. If those are the two most interesting things about you as a human being, stop. Just stop humaning. If you had one thing on the desert island, a fishing pole, that's not funny or witty. What's your ideal date? Deck building? Unless that's a Pokemon deck, I'm not interested. We do like the same movies, though. But he likes his fishing pole. Robert needs someone to tame him. Doug, you are... Doug... can I be completely honest? All I need is for Doug to suggest something, and then I genuinely actually think it's a good idea. This is terrible. Doug, why did you have to suggest that? I am really, really curious what 3 stars on Robert, what the 3 hearts on Robert means. Like, in terms of game mechanics, I'm really curious to see what that does. But Jazza never wants to see him again. To be very, very clear. He's going to try and one-up you with his daughter the first time you met. Yes, but my daughter has now gotten into college. And is probably not pregnant. So those are 2 things that are good for me. Doug is incredibly persuasive. I don't know how. Craig. But he's such a dude, bro. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna flip for it. I thought you liked Matt's movies too, and there was subtitles on Arty Star. Man, okay. Do I have a D4? I'm gonna. Do I not have a D4? Okay. This is why it pays to be a Dungeons and Dragons player, right? So we are going. I've got a D4 here. You can see, yeah. So I am gonna assign. I'm thoroughly uninterested in the bottom row of individuals. Robert needs us. Robert needs therapy. Okay, there's everybody has their favorites. All right. Okay, no, we are gonna roll for it. So, we are either gonna do. So we have a D4. Craig is gonna be 1. Matt is 2. Brian is 3, and Robert is 4. Okay. Yeah, I'm not interested in the bottom row, like, at all, to be completely honest. Okay, I'm rolling this D4, okay? We ready? Justin, you are a bad. Okay. It has spoken. We're going on a date with Craig. Let's do it. Although mechanically, I am very interested. I am very interested. Maybe we'll go on a date with Craig later. Eat plenty of carbs. Oh. I wonder what Craig's up to today. It's literally just thrown us straight into this. I love that. Oh, thank you for getting us to 10 likes, by the way. I love a round number. I navigate to Craig's dadbook page and type out a message. Hey, bro. Or should I say, neighbor? Let's catch up like old times. A couple moments pass before I hear it on the computer. It's a message from Craig. Do I not have a phone? Think for a moment. This could be a fun opportunity to see my old buddy in his new element. Bro, man, let's definitely hang soon. Might be a little different from our old weekend-long benders, but it'll still be fun. Nay, bros. Yeah, Mina. Justin, I'm not re-rolling. Justin, I'm not re-rolling on camera because this is attached to my computer. And I cannot, I wouldn't be able to, so. We exchanged a couple more messages and he logs off to prep for the game. There's a game. There's another game. I should see if Amanda wants to join me. No, I want to go on a date. I walk into Amanda's room and knock on the door. Yo, Amanda Panda. I open the door and find Amanda sitting cross-legged on the floor, surrounded by magazines and newspaper clippings. She seems to be making some sort of art piece. What are you working on? Just a collage for class. We're supposed to make a piece that represents our goals for the future. I take a closer look at her collage. That's a lot of dogs. It's mostly dogs, yeah. Did you need something? Craig invited us to a softball game. Want to go?
Oh, no.
Remember that one time you signed me up for a softball and you brought me all the gear and then you took me to the first game and then somebody hit a ball towards me and I just ran off the field crying? And then you hid in the dugout and would scream if I tried to pick you up, yes. I was afraid of baseballs. I thought you were a gigantic sentient softball. To be fair, that is the character I've created. So does that mean you don't want to go? Amanda gets up and looks me dead in the eye, determined. I'm finally ready to face my fears head on. Let's do this. Amanda and I make a short drive to the local softball field for a kids' softball game. It's pretty packed. We clamber up the bleachers and take our seats in the top row. I don't see Craig anywhere. So, when did the kids start crying and running off the field? I know that your relationship with softball is different from everyone else's relationship with softball, right? Okay, but if I don't see some kids cry, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. For nostalgia purposes, of course. Not because I take joy out of children. I take joy out of children fighting for my amusement. Definitely not that. Hello, Daddy. The game starts and the kids run out onto the field. I see Craig by the dugout with a clipboard. He has River strapped to his chest, and as per usual, there's a guy in a pancake costume doing jumping jacks across the field. I guess that's the mascot. No, it's just a guy out for a walk. Reading the kids' brightly coloured jerseys, I see if that's the Maple Bay Flapjacks against the Pinewood Ocelots. Go Flapjacks?
Oh, man.
Choke up on the bat, Miranda. Yeah, Miranda, square up. How much do you know about softball? Enough to know that the balls are relatively hard despite their name. She's clever. But yelling is fun. Yeah. It is fun. Give it a shot. It's cathartic. What are you willing to sacrifice to win? Yes, this is me. Leave it all out on the field, Miranda. If you want this, you're going to have to bleed for it. Can I tell you an real-life dad story? My dad once told me, I used to swim competitively when I was younger, and my dad once told me, before I got into race, he told me, just remember, pain is temporary, failure is forever. And then I went in and swam, and I don't know if I won. My dad is a lovely man, to be very clear. Leave it all out on the field, Miranda. If you want this, you're gonna have to bleed for it. Oh, shit. Who I assume to be Miranda's father gives me a dirty look. I shoot it back at him. That attitude isn't gonna bring Miranda to D1. Might bring him to D4. Dad, please don't fight with any other dads while we're here, thank you. We watch a couple innings of softball. They aren't ready for the major leagues yet, but Craig's trained his team pretty well. It seemed like he's really good with kids. Keg stand Craig is good with children. Whoa. It's amazing how hard they're hitting the ball and how no one's run off the field crying yet. Amanda, dear, you have to let it go. Let what go? I'm perfectly fine. The opposing team is up to bat. They finally hit a fly ball out of the centre field. The tiny little girl tries to get under the ball, but it misses her glove and hits her straight in the forehead. See, it's a completely justifiable fear. I do quite like that. The girl plops down in the grass and starts crying. Craig makes a beeline to her, checking her forward and comforting her until her parents arrive. He carries her off the field as she sobs, with the baby still strapped to his chest. Man, it's strange to think about how this was the guy who once backflipped off of a roof and into a pool while shotgunning a beer. He's so responsible now. The game resumes after... Oh, that's so sexy. The game resumes after the girl calms down a bit and we watch a couple of innings. Craig's team is crushing the other team in the 9th inning. There's 9 innings? Oh, Jesus. The Ocelots seem to have given up at this point. I see one outfielder eating fistfuls of grass. How many kids has Craig got? I think he had 2 or 3, something like that. He's got twins? Yeah, he's got twins and River. A batter on the other team knocks a foul ball into the stands. I follow the trajectory and... Oh no, it's coming right for me. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. I close my eyes and brace for impact. Am I dead? I open my eyes and look over to see Amanda holding the softball, staring at it in amazement. I caught your ball. Yeah, you did, girl. You saved me. I caught the ball. Dad, I caught the ball. You did, Amanda. I faced my fears. I defeated the softball. I can do anything. Amanda and I share a big hug. It's a tender moment that I don't think anyone else watching really understood. I'm proud of you, kiddo. I am genuinely proud of her, and she's not even real. The game ends with Craig's team and Craig's team are declared the victors. We sit patiently as the girls line up to shake hands.
Oh.
Great job, everyone. We walk over to the dugout to congratulate Craig, who's talking with some of the parents. Craig, great work, man.
Oh.
Thanks. We've been working hard all season, and it's great to see it pay off. I'm so proud of all my girls. Speaking of which, have you met Briar and Hazel? We haven't yet. Hey! They look insanely cool. And intimidating to my daughter, to be completely honest. Hello. Hey, killer playing out there. Yeah, you guys rule. Thank you. You guys are twins, huh? So which one of you's the evil one? That's not funny. That's not funny. That's not funny. Yeah, it's me. Good looking out. Do you guys ever pretend to be each other? I don't have a twin, but I think if I did, I'd be doing that constantly. Yeah, I take all of her maths test. And I just throw rocks at stuff. When people get mad, I tell them I'm Briar. What kind... I've never heard the name Briar before. Is that a legitimate name, or is this all for show? What? We will talk about this later. Jazza, bro, I just got a couple more things to clean up. Then we can hang. Sounds good. Just then, one of the mums jumps into the conversation. Not so fast. Janet. Oh, her name's Janet. We have to celebrate our win, Craig. I'm taking the whole team to get pizza. Oh, I don't know if I can. Nonsense. The girls won. What sort of celebration could we have without our fearless leader? She lays her hand on his shoulder and gives him goo-goo eyes. Man, this mum is laying it on thick. Amanda and I share a look. All right. Is it cool if my bro comes along? The mum looks slightly put out, but covers it up with a smile. Of course. Where are we going? Thirsty's Pizza? What? What? It's a real place. Here we are. And then an endless stream of girls clad in softball gear pile into the minivan and into the local pizza buffet. This is actually called Thirsty's Pizza. Amanda and I trail behind them with Craig. It reminds me of all the... Oh, look, we're all like... All 5 of us. One big happy family. Hello. Look, this is us walking in. Look at me act. Oh, hi. A slice of pizza, please. Told you, see, GCSE drama. I'm very good at this. Reminds me an awful lot. It reminds me of all the awful pizza we put into our bodies back in the day.
Oh.
Remember how we used to just fold whole pizzas in half and then put taco fillings inside? That sounds amazing, actually. I could never forget. How did we survive college? Our bodies were younger back then, more elastic, more able to handle the toxic waste we put inside us. The good old days. The kids run around playing arcade games and eating greasy food. Amanda and I jump on a couple of slices of mediocre pizza. Hey, give me a pizza that... No, absolutely not. I'm just... Sorry, I have no idea what's happening. I'm just kidding. I'm strictly eating salad here. Thanks for addressing the issue, Amanda. Very good. We know some are divorced and some are dead, but I think Joseph is the only one with a wife. Yeah, I think you're right. Craig's wife is... He's divorced his wife, I think? Dad, a different mum walks up to us, talking to Craig as if we weren't even there. Craig, thank you so much for looking after our kids. My daughter tells me every day about how great you are. Oh, I'm happy to look after them. Definitely helps that I have kids of my own. It's been so hard since Daniel left. Oh, this is Martha speaking. I'm like, who's Daniel? Do I have competition with Craig? I'm glad to know that my children have a strong male role model still in their lives. Amanda and I look at each other again. Craig gets it from all angles, huh? Craig smells sheepishly.
I don't know.
Thank you so much, dude. Craig holds his fist up for a fist bump with the mum in what I think is a maneuver to lighten the conversation. He looks super uncomfortable. I should throw him a bone. Yeah. Create a diversion tag team with Amanda? Or smokescreen Martha? What does smokescreen Martha mean? I'm gonna tag team. I give Amanda a knowing look and she hits me back with a nod. She understands. Amanda puts a hand on her stomach and looks at me with puppy dog eyes. Dad, I don't feel so good. I think I ate too much pizza. Oh no, sweetie, you're not gonna projectile vomit everywhere, are you? Yeah, I think I'm going to projectile vomit everywhere right now. The words projectile vomit and right now usually seem to get everybody to clear out, but Martha's not budging. Get out of the way, Martha. Back it up, Martha. You're in the splash zone. I drank a lot of orange juice this morning and it feels pretty acidic. You'll be fine. Amanda shoots me a worried look. This con is going sideways. Oh dear. I should have known that a mom of all people would know a fake puke scam. Damn it. Well, I guess it went away and I'm fine now. Nothing's wrong. She turns her back on me to talk to Craig. So I'm taking Hazel and Briar tonight for... the sleepover?
Oh.
Yep, they're pretty excited about it. You'll keep them out of trouble, right? Oh, of course. But I could always use help watching after everyone tonight. If you're not doing anything... Wow, this lady is really going for the gold.
Bro!
Ha! Bro! I'll actually have a nice night with myself and River, but thanks for the invite.
Oh.
Martha, you might want to grab your child. She's stuffing pizza into a coin slot. Martha, oh yes, Smashly. Cuppa, her name was Smashly. What was his name? Craig's ex-wife. Martha angrily turns her attention towards her daughter. Tiffany, not another arcade machine, I swear, if we have to buy it. Martha storms off towards her kids. Seems nice.
Oh.
Yeah, the team is one big weird family. Takes all sorts, right? Tiffany, don't eat the tokens. Tiffany's a stellar hitter. Phew, I finally think I have time to talk to Craig now. Jesus. Man, you're a busy guy, huh? Only on days like today, I hope. Dad.
Huh?
Hey, girls. Can you get out? Young children, can you please leave? Regards, Jazza. Can you help us beat our record on DDR? We told Ariana's dad that you could destroy him on the dance mat. Please help.
Oh.
Girls, you know I don't have my jukes anymore. But Dad... Craig looks at me like a hurt puppy. Sorry, dudes. Duty calls. I promise we'll catch up in a bit. I'm just not going to have any time with him. It's all good, buddy. Craig runs off with his daughters and I'm left alone with mine. Man, I was really hoping to hang out with Craig more today, but it seems like he's getting dragged in every direction. It definitely wasn't like this in college. I feel like we might be a third wheel here. There's worse places than an arcade to be left to your own devices. You're right. Want to drop some coin in pinball? You know it. Amanda and I pull up a machine that's feeling pretty hot and get to work. I'm a little rusty, but the pinball wizard within me will never die. I pull out a decent score and then challenge Amanda to top mine. It is on sale on Scheme for $5-ish. Should I buy the game? It seems heavy on the dad and light on the daddy. Justin, there's plenty of daddy, I would argue. I'd buy it. For a $5, I'd buy it. I bought it for like £15. By the way, everything is like free on Steam at the moment. It's brilliant. You're pretty good. Don't patronize me. Hey, just trying to pay a compliment. Amanda shushes me. She's in her zen zone. She fights valiantly, racking up points by the millions. She's this close to beating my score. But I feel honoured just being able to watch. You're friends with Craig, right? Janet from earlier walks up and leans on the pinball machine. Yeah. We went to college together.
Oh.
Please don't lean on my thing. Huh? That's not so interesting. Do you know if he's, like, available? Fuck off, Janet. Janet, you don't even have a sprite. You don't even have a character art. And you're coming here trying to get with my bro? Seriously, you're gonna make it till? Because it seemed like so much work to watch after his kids. Don't you think it would be great if he... Lady, I swear to God. All of a sudden, a buzzer sounds and the game is over. Janet made the pinball machine tilt.
What?
You stone harpy. I mean, I love that as an insult, actually. I might use that. What?
Ugh.
I have to go over there now and put Peter in my mouth so I don't say anything that'll hurt your feelings. Amanda?
Hey!
Bro! What's going on? Now's our chance. If we don't get out of here now, we're stuck for the rest of the night. I wrangle Amanda and Fan and say some quick goodbyes with Craig. We head out of the pizza place. Finally. Amanda promises that she'll keep the couch warm for me and heads home. Hope you don't mind me bringing you back here, bro. Oh, this is quite romantic. But you have a baby strapped to you, so I feel like kissing is probably out of the question. Not at all, dude. It's good to finally get you all to myself for a second. River burps. Well, almost all to myself. Hold up. Craig walks over to the trunk of his car and pulls out 2 gloves and a softball.
Oh.
Up for some catch? That might be less catch and more you throwing the ball and me running after it, but sure. We stand in the middle of the empty baseball diamond and start tossing the ball back and forth. Make out behind the bleachers. I wish. I just don't think it's appropriate to make out with somebody when there is a newborn child strapped to their stomach. You know, it feels logistically awkward. I have a cooler in my car that we could grab, but there's only juice boxes in there. Man, fatherhood is strange. You're telling me. I can't believe I'm looking back at my cake stand Craig days and reminiscing about it. Those were some good times. I don't know anyone else who could pull off the rare horizontal cake stand.
Oh.
It was a feat of discipline, bro, trust me. I haven't properly hung out with Craig in so long, I don't even know where to begin. Reviews your favourite character. Thanks, Mina. I kind of don't care about any of these things. I think my D4 was incorrect. Let's ask about coaching softball. He loves that. Okay, great. Kissy kissy? So is softball coach the life you wanted, or was it the life that was thrust upon you? I'll admit that I was hesitant at first. Byron and Hazel had so much energy that we had to get them into sports, but no one was there to run the team. The more I did it, the more I saw how much it meant to the girls. I'm worried there'd be a riot if I quit. I would also be afraid of a bunch of Chinese people with metal bats.
I don't know.
Yeah, to be fair. They're quick and they work as a team. I've trained them too well. They take you down like a pack of velociraptors on a T-Rex. Exactly. Let's go business. He loves me as well. So you run a business now? God, this is very boring. But I guess this is how you. Is this how you date? Is this how you date? I kind of did this morning on my date. I had a date this morning, breakfast date. It's like, tell me about your hopes and dreams, and then we talked about phones. It was lovely. We sell fitness gear, imports and exports mostly, but we're coming up with our own line of athleisure wear soon. I nod. I mostly use my sweatpants for watching TV and not, sweating. Sounds like he'd make a killing. I think this is how courtship works, Pippin. I assume. It went well today. And it looks like it goes well in the game too, so this is good practice. If you ever need athletic gear, I've got your back. You could sponsor me. I'll rep your athleisure wear brand while I mow my lawn. That is the glamorous lifestyle we're catering to, yes. Ask about the kids. Love me. He loves me. I can't believe you're a father of 3. Neither can I. You know me. I'm an indecisive person. You switched your major 4 times. Yeah, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. But raising kids when Briar and Hazel were born, it all finally made sense. It was like all the time I had spent trying to figure things out led to them. I couldn't be happy about it. I don't think I've ever cared about anything as much as I care about them. That's what kids do to you, man. I've got some friends who are there. I had the exact same feeling when Amanda was born. It was the best thing to ever happen to me. It could be the only thing that ever happened to me, and I would still be proud of the life I lived. Oh, that's really cute. It's nice out here. Quiet. Must be good to get away from the softball mums for a bit, huh?
No.
Christ, Janet. Yeah, that was a lot. Are they always like that? Actually, this wasn't nearly as bad. Yikes. I'm just so not interested. Well, what are you interested in? Hey, what are you into? Yeah, bro, what are you into? Sorry. Peace and quiet. That's hot. Hot silence.
Hey!
My ultimate sexual fantasy is sleeping in on a Saturday.
Nice.
But more seriously, I just can't get back into dating right now. I couldn't even if I wanted to. There's no time. And I feel so uncomfortable trying to introduce a stranger into my girls' lives. They've already been through so much. I can't put them through that. Buddy, I hear you. So the mums can hit on me all they want, but the girls are my top priority. You're doing a great job. Love me. Those kids love you. And to add to that, the whole team loves you. I think you got this dad thing down right. Thanks, bro. Kiss, kiss. That means a lot coming from you, kiss, kiss. While I'm distracted, I miss the softball and it hits me right on the head. Oh, kiss it better. Kiss it better. No, love me. Amanda was right all along. Sorry, dude. Craig runs over to me. Are you okay? I'm fine. I think I might need mouth to mouth. I think I might need mouth to mouth. Let me do the dad thing for a second. Craig spends a moment examining my head. Tender. It's worse than I thought. Don't tell me you have to kiss it to make it better.
Hey!
You would be so lucky. I mean, are we going to do this? Are we going to go full... I feel like I've earned it at this point, waiting all day to hang out with you. On the forehead, but come on. Walk it off, champ. Are the lights on this softball field really hot, or is this just me? I get up and dust myself off. River yawns. I had full-blown sex with Robert. This guy kisses me on the forehead, and I'm more turned on than I was with Robert. Hey, little buddy, you must be getting tired. Nobody cares, little chud. I hate to say it, but I probably need to head out. Sorry things are so... You get older and life just gets in the way, huh? We start walking back to the parking lot. If eggplants are flying, it doesn't matter if it's just on the forehead, 100%.
Hey!
How could I forget? You and me hopped over a concrete wall to get away. But the other side of the fence was a parking lot where a bunch of cops were parked. Oh man, yeah. Could you imagine the look on their faces? We just walked straight past them, like we were out for a stroll. And not knowing that we were at the party, they started joking with us about how big of a bust it was. We had to talk with them for 30 minutes. You told them that you were interested in joining the academy, and then they started giving me pointers for the exam. Longest 30 minutes of my life. Man, college, good old days, right? We get back in our cars. Craig pulls me in with a hug, or at least as much as we can manage with a baby between us. See, I told you the baby was going to be a logistical nightmare. Never enough time, huh? Guess not. Let me make it up to you. Let's hang soon, yeah? I'd like that. I yawn as I walk through the door, spotting Amanda hunched over her collage, glue stick in hand. Burning the midnight art oil, huh?
Yeah.
Figured I might do some productive between episodes of Shark Hunter lip sync battles. Do the sharks lip sync, or do the shark hunters lip sync? This is a great question. Yes. I look over her shoulder at the collage. Amanda, this is some good art. Look at this art you've made. Thanks. I'm just about done. Like before, it's still a lot of dogs. In one corner is a giant pile of cash. In the other, it's... Amanda, is that me? Yep. The whole thing is about my goals for the future, and those are basically just to sit on a giant pile of money with my 20 dogs and also have a strong and mutually supportive relationship with my father into adulthood. Ah. Oh, now you've done it. Cuppa, I'm with you on the fake TV shows. They're very good. Get ready to watch your dad cry. Here it comes. It's happening. Oh, Dad. You did this with your good art. She pats me on the back. Hey, how was hanging with Craig? I wipe a tear from my eye. It was good. That Craig guy sure is busy. Yeah, dude. The softball life isn't for quitters. Also, I'm very proud of you for facing your fears today. How does it feel? I'm on top of the world, Pops. I should start facing my fears more often. Oh, yeah. How about tomorrow we hit some empty parking lots and practice? Dare I say, parallel parking?
Oh.
Baby steps, Dad. I'll walk my way up to it. All right. I'm going to hit the hay. Take care of late night television for me, all right? I let them know you said hey. Date complete. Okay, so what did we get? We got... That is...
Wow. That was an amazing date.
Okay, so I'm now Team Craig. Just because he's given me a good grade. I'll be honest, that's all you need to get me on on your team. Hold on. Look, I'm coming out of his neck. Kind of. Woo! So we were goofy. There was no History Channel. There was lots of dude. Run coach softball. Great. Great. Love that for us. Love that for us. Well done, everyone. I think that... Yeah, that is... Oh, bear with. Bear with. Bear with. Sorry, I have to do this really hacky thing. There we are. And 3, 2, 1, I'm back in the room. Hi. I'm going to call it there for tonight, everyone. Because I'm very hot and sweaty and I'm quite tired. But that is a good date, 100%. But I will be online on Sunday evening at 8:30 playing Final Fantasy X. We are going to scale Mount Gagazet and probably fight Mesa Seymour again. Never fight him too much, clearly. But yeah, come along to that if you fancy. And you know what? I plan on playing this. I plan on playing this next Friday. I wanna finish this playthrough. It shouldn't be too much more, but I think that we got distracted by the bad boy, and now we need to focus on our future husband, who at this point is Craig. Great. Thank you, everybody. This was really fun. Thank you to the Moo people. Mina, lovely to have you on this channel. Cuppa, lovely to have you on this channel as well. Thanks to the regulars like Ryan, Justin, Pippin. Am I missing anybody? Let me just scroll through chat. Hold on. Who else is here? Who else is here? Oh, Doug. Thanks for sending us down the bad boy. Lovely to see you again, Feline. Thanks for coming. Yeah, this was great. I'll see you on Sunday if you're coming to the Final Fantasy stream. If not, I'll see you next week for some more Dream Daddy. Peace. And a dab. a dad dap